Code it now. Update your restaurant program again. Encapsulate the server class by creating setter and getter methods. Modify the rest of the program accordingly. All right, so here is our program that we wrote in the last Code It Now. So if we're going to encapsulate it, we want these to become private attributes. So instead of name, we're going to have underscore name, numtables, underscore. We'll put an underscore there and an underscore there. So Python does not actually have private variables, private attributes, but if you put an underscore at the beginning, it tells other coders that this is a private variable. It should not be accessed directly. Now, if we run it, it won't work because, server has no attribute name right here. Which line is that? 14. Print Emily.name. That no longer exists. Now, yes, we could just put an underscore here and there and there and there, and it would still work, but that defeats the purpose. We want to create setter and getter methods. So what we are going to do is create the setter and getter methods. So we want to set name. We want to get name. I'm just going to write them all out. We want to set numtables. We want to get numtables. And we're also going to need get total tables for accessing this attribute. All right. So we need to write all these methods. And here, instead of calling name, we're going to say get name, right? Get name. So because we're calling this method on an object, for all of these, we are definitely going to need self in every single one because these are instance methods being called on the objects, except this one, get total tables. We'll see if we need to make that have self or not. All right, so set name, we'll get name, we're calling first, right? So all that's going to do is return self._name. That's it. And for get numtables, so instead here, I'll change this one to get name as well. So now it's going to call a method. It's going to return the name. Here, instead of numtables, we want get numtables. We're going to call that method. And so we're going to return self.numtables. So changing here, the way it's written right now, we are just directly accessing that attribute. But instead, we're going to call a method that will return the attribute. So get numtables, like that. All right, let's run it, see where def get name expected. Oh, so we don't have any code in here right now. To make this work, you can put pass. All right, let's see. Server has no attribute. Okay, so total tables, we want to return server dot, what is it called? Underscore numtables. Oh, down here. Instead of calling server.numtables, we're going to call get total tables. Like that. Server has no attribute numtables. Where is that? Line 15. Oh. Get numtables, get name. Server.getTotalTables. Where's the mistake here? All right, let's see. Self.numtables. Oh, here. No, that's right. Server object has no attribute numtables. Do we have server dot? Oh, right. I just forgot the underscore. Duh. Okay. All right. So now it's compiling and it's working. Did we do everything we had to do? We created setter getter methods. Now you can see that we're no longer accessing any attributes directly. Now we're only calling methods. Now we did not actually set name. We could do that. So if we want to change a server's name, we could send a new name as an argument to this method, and we could say self dot name equals new name. So let's see if we can get that to work. All right, so down here, I'm going to change Emily's name. Let's see. Emily dot set name. Let's see, Maria. Now look, so we changed Emily's name to Maria. Now the variable's name is still Emily. So here, when we say emily.getName, it actually prints out Maria. So that worked. We could also set the number of tables. So if we want to change the number of tables that a server has, we can say self.numTables equals new num, and then we're going to have to accept that argument here as a parameter. And so now we can change the number of tables, set num tables, and we'll change it to 7. Wow. So now Maria has 7 tables. Oh, wait, total tables. Oh, you know what? When we changed the number of tables, it did not update this class variable, which actually, now that I think about it, the code, if you are changing the number of tables after the fact, you're going to have to write some more complicated code to try to keep this accurate. So that's your challenge. Try to figure out how to get that to accommodate changing the number of tables.